All right, so I got a phone call again and it disrupted my video. So I'm going to do, this is going to be part 2, okay? So, all right, so what I did was went ahead and clarified. So let me see where I left off. Okay, the Tower card, I believe. So this one goes here. All right. So with the Tower card, we got a couple of clarifying cards. So what clarified was the Page of Earth. So the Page of Earth talks about challenging information, delays, or changes in a plan. So that's that. So there's going to be, the reason why the Tower is coming down, because something is going to basically interrupt your life. And I wanted to know, was that based on business or was it based on personal? So let's get deeper into it. So there's going to be challenging information. There's going to be delays or changes to the plan. So the next card that came out was the Five of Water. And it says, things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. So there's going to be some type of change again where I was, well, not again because you guys didn't hear it, but basically, like, for instance, if you go to the car dealership and you want to purchase a Mercedes and you want to get a black, all black, everything Mercedes, you want the inside leather, but you only qualify for the BMW, and the BMW has the cloth interior. So it's not exactly what you want, but it is a luxury vehicle. It's a nice vehicle. It's not the color you want. It could be white, you know, something like that. But you not being kind of like thankful for, hey, I do have a nice car. It's just not the car that I want. So that's like crying over spilled milk. Then we have the High Priestess, so which means that you have to listen to your intuition and have patience, and consider carefully what you want before acting. So that's when you're gonna have to go into meditation and ask Spirit exactly what you want, or go into Spirit and ask Spirit, well, why can't I have the Mercedes? Why do I have this BMW? Whatever it is, but you're gonna have to, and I'm using those as an example. So of course this is talking about business or personal. So so yeah, and it could be where in business, maybe you are looking at buying this particular building, and the building is the one you want is way more expensive, and it's in the location you want, but then you might find another building which is in a better location, but it's less expensive, and you have to make a decision about that. So it could be something along those lines. So then we have a content and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So that means that your relationship is going to be on a strong foundation. So this is not necessarily talking specifically about the tower of your relationship. It could be where there's a turn in your business and your significant other is going to be there for you through this tower moment. Then we have the Two of Air. And it's like you kind of being unable to make a decision. So you kind of be conflicted with your decision, what you need. Then we have renewal, and it says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So this is a wife, husband, and a child, and this is you guys moving into a new direction. So this tower moment could be, you might be moving into a location, new location, and you guys will have to come back to square one and figure out how we're going to do this business in this new location and all of this. Could be anything, but you guys are going to come back together and start in a new direction. The next card talks about memories from your history or your childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing about the past. So this is you know, thinking back in the past and it could be regarding children, something regarding children and romanticizing about the past. All right. The next card is the Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth in a situation, a challenging beginning. So again, this is you coming back to square one, and you really evaluating the situation, and it's going to be challenging in the beginning. Then you have great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. And then you have defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. All right, so all that clarify the Tower. So it just really seems like you're going to have some type of conflicting information, something where you're going to be starting all over with your relationship. Of course, yes, definitely you're going to start all over in your relationship, or coming together in your relationship as well. But, I mean, you have really good news about your relationship. So whatever Tower moment, it's not going to be that bad. It's just something to start all over, start everything all over again. All right. Then we have the Queen of Wands, which is you're demanding. So you're really not letting up, Pisces. You're not letting up with how you feel about where you want to go, the direction you want to go. The Queen of Wands is very, very hard and demanding about where she wants to go. Then we have the Seven of Cups, and it says, all that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds. Money improvements. And then we got the Ace of Earth that came out with the Seven of Cups, and it says, the inflow of abundance, a promising business adventure, important documents and contracts. So that means that you're going to be, it says all that glitters is not gold. So you're going to get presented a opportunity with a contract of some sort, and it's going to seem like it's just too good to be true. That's probably because it is, and you're going to have to pay attention to the fine print and the details. So Spirit is telling you to, you know, you might want to look a little further before you take this opportunity. And if you decide to take this opportunity, just, you know, review the contract. All right. Then the next card is the Ten of Swords. And this is basically a death or ending to a situation or relationship. So what clarified that was the King of Air. And it says, speak your mind, confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. And it says a desire to move on, which is the Eight of Water, the desire to move on, and a search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotionally grow. So you may not take this opportunity because you read the fine print and this opportunity just seemed like it was just too good to be true, and which it was, which you had to say, hey, look, we discussed, you know, 10% or whatever percentage or whatever. And this person is like, oh, no, we didn't discuss 10%. And you're like, yes, we did. It's right there. It's in the contract. And you're going to have to really speak up for yourself about this contract. And you're going to want to move on and just kind of like do what you've been doing and maybe seek out a new opportunity. Something that's going to be more meaningful with you spiritually and emotionally. It's not going to sit well. Whatever deal this is, it's not going to sit well with you. And you're going to kind of pass on it, or you're going to want to pass. And then the last card, which is your outcome, was just the Page of Cups. So what clarified the Page of Cups is the Two of Earth. And it says, too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. And then we have the Ace of Water. And it says falling in love or a resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, enhanced intuition, a new home. So that tells me that there's going to be an opportunity that comes along and you're going to pass on it because the fine print don't make sense. But they're going to come back around to you and they're going to say, look. All right, so we can do better than 10%. We can do actually 25%. And by that time, you might either be seeking another opportunity, or another opportunity is going to come along, and you're going to have to, instead of be so stern, more like the Queen of Wands, you're going to need to kind of reapproach this situation in a playful kind of way to get what you want. Sometimes you have to, like, you know, be a little sweet sometimes. And then you're gonna get the deal that you want. There's a lot going on, Pisces. A whole lot going on. But your love life is very stern. Your love life is sturdy. You have a great foundation. Just with this business, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of back and forth, which most businesses are. They are a lot of, you know, reading contracts, a lot of, going back to the table, drawing board, and maybe revamping things, but it's going to come around to your favor. So that's it for Pisces. I hope it resonated with you. Take what applies and leave the rest. It's general. If you want a personal reading, you can contact me on goddessglow@gmail.com, which is GHODDESSGLOW@gmail.com. And we can do a personal reading just like this. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, Pisces. Y'all have a great day.